vida me empezó a cambiar la noche que te conocí.
La vida me empezó a cambiar la noche que te conocí. La vida means the life, and me empezó a cambiar means began to change me. The verbs here are empezó, the past tense of empezar, to begin, in the third person, and cambiar, to change. The pronoun me indicates the action affected me or was done to me, the first person in the sentence. So being the action empezó a cambiar, began to change me, you know that's what life did to me. Well, to Shakira actually. Coming next, we have la noche que, the night that, and te conocí, I met you. Conocí is the past form of conocer, to meet, in the first person form. And the pronoun te, unlike the pronoun me, means the action affected or has to do, in this case, with the second person in the sentence, which is you. So, te conocí means I met you. Altogether, la vida me empezó a cambiar la noche que te conocí means life began to change me the night I met you.
Tenía poco que perder y la cosa siguió así.
Tenía poco que perder y la cosa siguió así. Tenía is the past person form of the verb tener, to have, in the first person, so it means I had. Poco means a bit or little, and que, between two verbs, means to. The second verb is perder, to lose. So tenía poco que perder means I had little to lose. Y la cosa means and the thing. Then siguió is literally the past tense of the verb seguir, to follow, in the third person. But we can translate the expression siguió así into went on like this, as when you're about to tell how something happened, which is what Shakira is doing next.
Yo con mi sostén a rayas y mi pelo a medio hacer.
Yo con mi sostén a rayas y mi pelo a medio hacer. Yo con mi sostén means me with my bra, and what comes next is what describes the bra. A rayas, striped, is the adjective for the bra she was wearing. In English, adjectives are used before nouns, but in Spanish they go after them. Y mi pelo means and my hair, and the expression that follows, a medio hacer, means half done. So by y mi pelo a medio hacer, Shakira is basically saying she didn't finish her hair that night.
Pensé, todavía es un niño, pero ¿qué le voy a hacer?
Pensé, este todavía es un niño, pero ¿qué le voy a hacer? Pensé, from the verb pensar, means I thought. Este means literally this. And while in Spanish you would usually use it to refer to things, you can also use it to refer to people when speaking colloquially. Este is how you would refer to a boy, and esta, its feminine version, is how you would refer to a girl. Todavía is an adverb that means still, and es, from the verb ser, to be, it's what's still happening. Todavía es un niño, he's still a child. What comes next is what she asked herself after realizing he was very young. ¿Qué le voy a hacer? This means literally, what am I doing to it? But it's more accurately equivalent to the expression, what can I do about it?
Es lo que andaba buscando, el doctor recomendando.
Es lo que andaba buscando, el doctor recomendando. Es is the third person form of the verb to be, so it means it is. Then the next verb we have is andaba, the imperfect yo conjugation of the verb andar. Andar means literally to walk, but when paired with a gerund verb like buscando, from the verb buscar, to look, it's more like to be around or to go around doing something. So a more accurate translation of this expression, andaba buscando, would be I was looking around, or simply I was looking for. Then we have el doctor, the doctor, and the last verb in this sentence, recomendando. This is another gerund verb, and we know that because it also ends in ando. Although she didn't repeat es lo que andaba before recomendando, it's implied that she meant the doctor was around doing something as well. In this case, recomendando, recommending. This is a metaphor, of course, as doctors don't usually go around recommending boyfriends.
Creí que estaba soñando. Oh, oh.
Creí que estaba soñando. Creí is the past yo form of the verb creer, to believe. Que means that, and estaba is the imperfect yo conjugation of the verb estar, to be. So creí que estaba means I believed I was. Another of the many gerund verbs in this section of the song is soñando, dreaming. So altogether, creí que estaba soñando basically means she believed she was dreaming.
¿De qué me andaba quejando? No sé qué estaba pensando.
¿De qué me andaba quejando? No sé qué estaba pensando. Now, she asked herself, ¿de qué me andaba quejando? ¿De qué means literally of what? And we already mentioned that the pronoun me indicates the following action affected me. Next we have andaba again, paired with quejando, the gerund form of quejar, to complain. So the question altogether would literally translate into of what I was around complaining. But knowing the context, we can tell this means what was I complaining about? Finally, no sé qué means I don't know what, being sé the first person form of the verb saber, to know. And what Shakira didn't know is qué estaba pensando. Qué means what, and finally, estaba from the verb estar, to be, paired with the gerund pensando from the verb pensar, to think, means I was thinking. If you want to learn even more Spanish with Shakira, there are several Shakira music videos on FluentU, each one with interactive subtitles and custom vocabulary lists. You can easily click on each word to find its definition and rewind to master anything you're struggling with. Click the link below and sign up for a free trial today.
Voy pa'l cielo y voy pateando. Oh, oh.
Hoy pa'l cielo voy pateando. Hoy means today, and the word pa'l is a slang for para él, meaning for the, and it's very common in Latin America. Para literally means for, but in a context of heading somewhere, it can also mean to. And we know that's the context by the next verb, voy, the draw conjugation of ir, to go. The word cielo in the middle is where she's headed, which means the sky, or heaven. Finally, we have pateando, the ando or gerund form of the verb patear. Patear literally means to kick, but colloquially speaking, it refers to go by feet, so to walk. For example, if someone asks how do you commute to work, you could say voy al trabajo pateando, I go to work by feet, or walking. In this case, Shakira is literally saying today she goes walking to heaven, as a way of expressing how her boy makes her feel like she can reach the sky or like she's in heaven.
Me enamoré, me enamoré.
Me enamoré. We have the pronoun me again, indicating the following action affects or affected Shakira, the draw person in the sentence. And the action is enamoré, the preterite draw conjugation of the verb enamorar, to fall in love. So, me enamoré means I fell in love.
Lo vi solito y me lancé, me enamoré.
Lo vi solito y me lancé, me enamoré. The direct object pronoun lo refers to him in this case, and the verb vi is the preterite draw conjugation of the verb ver, to see. Solito, the diminutive of solo, means alone or lonely. So the phrase altogether means I saw him lonely or I saw him alone. Lancé, from the verb lanzar, literally means I threw, but colloquially it refers to starting a risky action without thinking a lot, pretty much taking a risk.
Me enamoré, mira qué cosa bonita.
Now, for rhythmic reasons, this started with the unfinished phrase me enamoré, I fell in love, followed by mira qué cosa bonita. Mira comes from the verb mirar, to look, and it's used to request someone to look at something. For example, if you see an exotic bird on a tree, you could tell someone near you, wow, mira a ese pájaro. Wow, look at that bird. Next we have qué, what, and cosa, thing. And with the adjective bonita, beautiful, at the end, we can translate this whole phrase into what a beautiful thing. So altogether, mira qué cosa bonita means look what a beautiful thing.
Qué boca más redondita, me gusta esa barbita.
Qué boca más redondita, me gusta esa barbita. Here we have qué again, meaning what, and boca, meaning mouth. Then más, meaning more, and the diminutive of redonda, round, which is redondita. Same as in English, diminutives create a sensation of talking about something little. That's why we could translate this mouth description into a round little mouth. Finally, me gusta means I like, esa means that, And barbita, the diminutive of barba, beard, obviously means little beard. So, qué boca más redondita, me gusta esa barbita, means altogether, what a round little mouth, I like that little beard. Check out this video on Despacito to master more romantic Spanish language. Thanks for watching and happy language learning!